Hello everybody, I'm Sandy Moretta from the UK Alliance of Wedding Planners. I'm one of the co-directors there, and I'm also a wedding planner in my own right and have been for the last 15 years. Today's topic is something that we're asked all the time, both by brides and grooms in our wedding planning businesses and indeed by newer independent planners perhaps who we're training or working with, or our new members. So the question is, what is the difference between an independent wedding planner and an in-house coordinator? They are two completely different but totally complementary roles, and as an independent wedding planner I absolutely love it when I find a great in-house coordinator at a new venue that I'm working with. But what is the distinction? So an in-house coordinator is employed by the venue, usually but not always works from Monday to Friday. What I mean by that is they probably won't actually be there on the client's wedding day. They are absolutely wonderful about anything to do with the venue, so all of the food and beverage, all of the all of the lighting, all of the elements, all of the rooms, what works where, what you can do when, and they are great to work with. And the great thing from an independence perspective is that I don't need to know where the fuse box is when there's a good in-house coordinator, because I don't need to have toilet roll in the back of the car and all that good stuff, because I know that all of that is being dealt with by the venue. What an in-house coordinator quite understandably tends not to get involved in is all of the nitty-gritty. So exactly how are you going to design your napkins? Exactly what will the tablescape look like? Do you want to upgrade your linen, perhaps, your glassware, your flatware, your cutlery? They will almost certainly have their own preferred supplier list, which is usually a great thing to look at because they have chosen those suppliers for a good reason. A little bit like a sommelier chooses house wine. They are good value and they work well at the venue, so don't discount them. But what they're not there for is to hold a bride and groom's hand throughout the entire experience. That's where an independent planner comes in. We are employed by the bride and groom themselves, or perhaps mum and dad, but by the bridal party as opposed to by the venue. And therefore we have the couple's back right throughout the planning process. Everything that we are recommending, everything that we are designing and doing is entirely based on the brief that we have received from the couple themselves. We are, of course, definitely there on the day as well. And whereas there is almost always somebody fabulous from the venue, it is often not the venue coordinator that they have been working with, because their job is more the sales side, and they will hand over to perhaps a front of house, a banqueting manager. It can be literally 3 or 4 days beforehand. So it's usually of value to a couple to think that they have somebody who knows exactly what they want and who has been working with them throughout, who will be there on the day. Of course, working very closely with said banqueting manager or whoever, but we will be the people that have put together the schedule, know exactly where and when everything is happening, where you want your furniture, where when the DJ is turning up, mobile numbers for everybody, to make sure that everything is pulled together. So I hope that is a decent explanation. I think it's really important to say again that the relationship between an independent wedding planner and an in-house coordinator is like gold dust, particularly if they get on really well, because they are completely complementary roles. And when both understand their roles and can get on with them on the day, it flows beautifully. If you're not following us already on social media, please do, and we will interact with you. If you can use the hashtag UKAWP, then it's easy for us to find you. Thank you very much.